What's up, everyone? It's Jakari the Ninja Warrior 2022 back again with another video. And today, welcome to the very first episode of Jakari Reviews. This will be a new series on my channel. And today, to kick things off with this series, we are going to be reviewing the latest season of American Ninja Warrior A&W 14. And all I have to say is this was an incredible season. I'm going to do this review by categories, and our first category will be the editing this season. I believe that A&W 14's editing was decent. Not the best. It's not that good, but I would say it is a massive improvement from recent seasons of A&W, especially after A&W 12. 13's editing was complete trash, I will say that, but it was better than A&W 12 as well. While this season's editing kind of reminds me of like A&W 8, 9, and slightly A&W 10, so it was good to, feel like those seasons again. Because at those times, A&W's editing was actually good back then, with the exception of A&W 11, which is overrated. My bad. So yeah, the editing wasn't bad this season. So probably like a 5 out of 10 or something. New obstacles is the next category. And oh my god, these new obstacles were amazing this season. This season's new obstacles screams, hey, we're actually original ideas. All of the new obstacles, freaking carnival, salmon roll, kaleidoscope, kickboards, which I don't like. The Despicables from the Minions episode, I actually love that obstacle. Spin zone I really like. I wish more people attempted it though. We may see it back next year because of that reason. Box office was an obstacle made by role-playing Garchomp, also known as RPG445, the host of Spartan Sasuke on Halo. I'll put his name in the description. Why not? Don't get me wrong though. There were some stinker new obstacles like kickboards, as I said, flipped around, which I don't like, serpent, which is literally spinning log but complicated, and roller coaster in terms of qualifying. Reason why I said in terms of qualifying, we'll get to in a minute. The Vegas obstacles, in terms of new ones, were actually reasonable and tolerable. 3-ring circus, which only took out Sean Bryant. The giant roller coaster, which saved the roller coaster, in my opinion. Tetherball, which is my favorite new obstacle this season, in terms of new. Piston plunge. In terms of qualifying, I like it, but in terms of stage 2, it does not deserve to be there. Hornet's Nest was a buffed down version of Wingnut Alley, but I did enjoy it. However, though, the stage 3 new obstacles absolutely suck. Patriots Pass, I think that's what the first obstacle's called. It's stupid. Whoever made that obstacle, what's wrong with you? Chop It Up is a dangerous obstacle because people kept butting their heads on the dang bar. Not to mention it only took out one person, and that was Max Feinberg. Modify Your Ultimate Cliffhanger. It's been the same since A&W 11, and it's easy as heck. Also, speaking of results like Max Feinberg on Chop It Up, it's time for another category, the results. Oh my gosh. This season's results were crazy. In a good way. This season featured new rising stars finally breaking out, and most of the veterans just sucking this season. Pause on sucking. Anyway, we had oh my gosh, there were a lot of shocking fails this year. Adam Rail not making it to Vegas for the first time, failing hopscotch, which I adore as an obstacle. Chris DeGangi failing hopscotch as well. Lex Lebrecht failing clockwork. James McGrath on Kaleidoscope, Kyle Soderman on Box Office, Joe Morosky on Dragonback, Brett Sims on Air Surfer, Isaiah Thomas and Vance Walker going out on the Jumping Spider, Sean Bryant on 3-ring circus, Levi Enright failing Dipping Birds twice, Electric Enzo on Tetherball, Jamie Ron on Tetherball, and arguably the most shocking fail this year, Austin Gray on Tetherball. There are more shocking fails this season, but I'm not going to cover them. But we did see some stars break out and some veterans actually doing the best they could this season. Nate Hansen being the shortest person ever to make it to stage 3. Flip making the stage 3 for his first time. He's been working 12 years to make it to stage 3, and he finally got it. Congrats, Flip. Matt D'Amico failing flying bar on stage 3, which is the very first flying bar fail since A&W 7, I believe. And many, many more competitors just doing well. However, though, I want to talk about stage 4, because if I'm going to be honest, this season's finale was underwhelming as heck. Stage 3 was good, I actually enjoyed it, but then when we got to stage 4, it just all fell apart. 5 people made it to stage 4 this year. Josiah Papel times out. Josh Levin times out. Caden times out. Caden Lepsack times out again, but he does get the 100K this year again. Jay Lachey times out, and RJ Roman times out. And it's still a freaking rope climb. A&W, change your final stage. And before you say it's because of tradition of Sasuke, like tradition of Ninja Warrior, since where's tradition in modern A&W? Ever since A&W 7, I don't know, man. Before they even say it's tradition, the tradition ever since A&W 7 was gone, okay? Especially at stage 2. A&W 7, they ridiculously changed stage 2 into not even looking like a American version of Sasuke anymore. So, there's that. I'm not gonna rant about that. Y'all get the point. But overall, I do love A&W 14 for what it was. In my opinion, in terms of modern A&W, this was probably the best season out of all of the modern seasons. It was just good. What more can you ask for? Let's just hope Sasuke 40's good. This season's rating is a 8.5 out of 10.